In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week. The Demon Deacons will put toe to leather and will get started. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tar Heels offense will have the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the return, it's Claiborne. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So Wake Forest offense will have its first possession of the game. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
At the 45 on its way. Running toward the tape. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. From the gun. Give on the inside. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Got his man quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Demon Deacons have this offense rolling. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. He wants it all. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Wake Forest, 3. North Carolina, 0.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The give from the gun. Thrust that arm out. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got his man. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
They'll throw it on first down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. They're bringing heat, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And he's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. They'll stop him at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. So they got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to run it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the 3 ball locks us up as we get closer to the half. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Morin. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He wants to throw. Gets it out fast. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to get to him. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Tar Heels will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They'll start the third quarter with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8. Johnson looking to throw. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fields. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Leaves it with the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Getting some heat. Touchdown, Wake Forest! They move on top here in the fourth. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Arkansas is currently up big right now. So much so, it feels like we can hear Pig Suey inside our studio. They're up by 20 over Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Sweet feet on the move. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Brings up second down.
Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly complete. Tackle is made after the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The aerial assault continues. It's caught. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. The give to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off play action. He's got it on the move. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. You know, 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Looking for a crease. It's Hampton. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And it's right down the boulevard. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. Coming out with it, it's Mays. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David